Hello and welcome to Grocery Store Financial Model Template. This tool returns the feasibility of your predicted business operations once the necessary inputs are given. The template is constructed of three parts. These are model inputs, report outputs, and the dashboard itself. So, let's start with the dashboard. Start with the model configuration over here. Choose your projection period that you would like to do your analysis from the drop-down menu. Determine your start date by inputting your date in day, month, and year format. Later on, type in your currency. Type in your income tax rate and discounting rate. The discount rate will be used to find the present value of your future cash inflows. If you're not sure what to input, you may type down your bank saving deposit rate. And lastly, you may hide the instructions once you get familiar with the template by choosing the Hide option in the drop-down menu. Once you choose your projection period, the years and trends will be automatically set according to your choice. So, let's say, for 10 years. Determine your sales trend for each year. If you don't have any sales trend presumptions, you can delete these, and the template will set the sales trend as 100%. So, for this example, let's make the projection period 5, and after the sales trends, input the category name and the relevant info of those categories. The category name, how much profit you're willing to obtain from that product, how many days in average it takes you to pay suppliers for goods, how many days of sales shall be covered by stock of goods, and the percentage of goods which won't be sold to the customer because it is stolen or damaged. Once you get familiar with the template, you may click on the Clear Data button to erase all the dummy data in the template. So, let's start with the sales and inventory. The products you entered in the dashboard will be listed once you open the drop-down button. Choose your product. Type down your estimated daily average revenue for that product. The product you supply may get affected by seasons. For example, let's say you expect a diminish in the sales of meat in summer by 20%, or let's make it 10%. So you have to input 90% to the summer months. If there are months that you go on discounts, you may also input to that data in here. You may get additional rows in this template by clicking on the plus button on the left. Please remember to input only white cells. The non-white cells, such as these, are formulated and should not be intervened. The sales revenue forecast table shows your monthly revenues depending on the period and rate. So you can change the frequency and the rate, and the table will calculate it immediately. On the cost of sales forecast, it is the same logic, only it shows your cost of goods sold each month. Determine the period and the rate. Merchandise inventory forecast calculates the value of your stocks in each product by each month. Merchandise purchase forecast calculates the value of the goods you purchased during that month. And payments to suppliers forecast calculates the price you have to pay to your suppliers depending on the days of credit you determine on the dashboard. Now we may carry on with the fixed costs. List your staff by title or name, their salary, and number of employees per each month during your projection period. So let's say that we will be also needing a security guy for the, let's say, last 7 months of your projection period. On this table, list your other fixed monthly expenses per month. You may dynamically set the salary evolution from this cell. All you have to do is choose the increase frequency and type the rate. While this table shows the salary cost of each title, this table shows the total salaries to be paid in that month. Now we may carry on with the startup costs. On the startup costs, list down the expenditures which are made before opening your company and their equivalent cost. The account section is optional to edit and to analyze the costs for each group in the outputs. On the miscellaneous section, input your equity and your loans if you have any. Equity contribution is the money you contribute to the business. Equity repayment is the initial investment that you withdraw from the business. Debt issuance is the money you borrow from banks or other lenders. Debt repayment is the money you repay to the lenders, and interest paid is the repayment of the interest of the borrowed money to the lender. In the fixed asset subsection, enter the amount of money you're going to reinvest in your business during the course of operation, except initial spendings that you already entered in the startup costs. In this section you can enter as well expected amounts of depreciation and amortization. Once you complete inputting, you will be able to display the profit and the cash flow table below. The data source is the sheet that contains all your given matched inputs. This sheet is used while constructing the reports in model outputs. We do not recommend you to edit this sheet at all. Now we may look into the model outputs. Let's start with the monthly financial statements. Once you complete inputting your data, press the Update Reports button to refresh the pivot table. If you change anything on the data, please don't forget to update the reports. This section shows the monthly income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement of your company. On the yearly financial statement, you may see the yearly income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. Profit section shows you the process between your sales revenue to your earnings before interest and taxes, and adds depreciation and amortization to find the EBITDA. Break-even analysis shows the cumulative profit from the beginning to the end of your projection period with the main data which form the profit below. The real purpose of this report is to figure out when could the cumulative profit and all the costs equalize each other. Gross profit breakdown will show you the gross profit of each business type, including the figures for sales revenue for each product or service. Gross profits report will illustrate your gross profit breakdown report and indicate the gross profit percentage. for each source of income. You may set the time frames from the filters to see the results of a specific time range. So in this case, it is 2019 and the second, third, and fourth month. So let's make it for the whole 2009, and here it is. On the NPV and IRR calculation, you will see the graph of the cumulative net discounted cash flow for each quarter and net present value and internal rate of this project below. Revenue details section shows the detailed monthly revenue report, which indicates the generated total revenue from each product or service. Account payable details shows the quarterly cost for each product or service. And lastly, inventory balances at cost shows the stock value of each product you keep for each quarter. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check our other templates at www.someka.net.